Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us here on Midday Kentucky. Now, unfortunately, crime victims we know have few legal rights. So today we wanted to bring in a special guest to discuss Marsys Law, which is trying to drastically improve those rights right here in Kentucky. We brought in Ashley Christensen, State Director of Marsys Law for Kentucky, to explain it. Thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
So first, we know this has been popping up in the news a lot, a bunch of different cases, but for people at home who are not familiar, what is Marsys Law trying to achieve?
Sure, and you're right. Every day we see crime in the news. So Marsys Law is attempting to address that. Here in Kentucky, we're one of only 15 states that doesn't have constitutional protection for crime victims.
Okay.
So what Marsys Law is a constitutional amendment here in Kentucky to elevate crime victims' rights into our Constitution. So it's a set of 15 rights that we would provide to victims.
That's what. So what are some of those rights that maybe we see in other states? What do you feel that victims have a right to?
They're really common sense, and most of the time when I talk to people and I tell them what they are, people are like, well, I thought people in Kentucky already had those.
Okay.
They're the right to notice of court proceedings, the right to be heard throughout the court process, the right to be present in the courtroom, even at trial. A lot of people don't realize that in the trial process, during the trial, the defendant can be in the courtroom, but 9 times out of 10, the defense attorney is going to utilize a rule and push the victim out of the room. And that's something that the victims that we work with feel very strongly about, that gives them a sense of closure, and it makes them feel like they have a voice in the process to be in that room as the trial proceeds. So to be present in the courtroom during the trial, restitution, to receive financial payment if there are damages, medical bills, that type of thing.
And does this include, family members of crime victims?
It does. It does. So there are examples, there are situations, and as you know, where the individual may pass away, where it involves a child or somebody who's incapacitated and unable to speak for themselves. So it would kind of circle out into their close family members, and they would be able to speak for the victim.
And why is it so important this week in particular to be highlighting the importance of Marsys Law?
So this week is a really big week. It's National Crime Victims' Rights Week. And we're celebrating this here in Kentucky in particular because Kentuckians have the ability this year to actually do something. There are so many times that, we celebrate holidays and we pay homage to crime victims, which is wonderful. But this year we have the special opportunity to actually make a difference and do something.
And what is it that Kentuckians can do to help victims?
Absolutely. So Marsys Law, the ability to give these rights to crime victims, Marsys Law will be on the ballot in November.
Okay.
And what I like to say to people is, it's easy to think about crime victims as somebody else, but you or I could walk out of here today, and your viewers could walk out today, and it could easily be them. So when you pass a vote for Marsys Law, it's passing a vote for us as Kentuckians.
And what do you have coming up Friday the 13th this week?
Yeah, it's an ironic day.
Yeah.
I know, it's terrible. But no, we have an event at the Capitol in Frankfort. It's our rally, it's our kickoff rally, our campaign kickoff rally. We're having ice cream, purple ice cream, to celebrate Marsys Law. Our color is purple. And we're just kicking off the campaign. We welcome everybody to come. We would love to see as many people as possible, really to show those people in Kentucky who have been victims of crime that we as a community support them.
Well, Ashley, we appreciate you coming in to tell us all about Marsys Law and what Kentuckians can do to get involved. So we'll put up all the information on the screen. Head over to those sites to learn more about what Marsys Law can do here in Kentucky, and if you'd like to get involved in that rally. Thanks again, Ashley.
Thank you so much.
We're going to send things to break, but on the other side, we're back in the kitchen with Allison Davis. This is a good one, bacon and Bloody Marys. Stay with us.